On the 17th of December 2023, an airport employee at Fort Lauderdale-Hollywood International Airport reported that 27-year-old Tyler Bader said he had a bomb in his bag after struggling with a check-in kiosk. Broward Sheriff's Office deputies partially evacuated Terminal 1 and took Bader into custody.
Can I get on a private plane, sir, with the bag? Can I get on a private plane to Las Vegas with the bag? It's not mine. It was packed by someone. Do you have a brain? Hurry.
Hold on.
I have an hour.
What you got in your bag? What's in the bag?
A nuclear bomb.
Nuclear bomb? Okay. Let's check this part out. Let me see your hand for a minute. Oh, that move to stay still, okay? Turn around, that's that way. Go. Good job. You're good.
After they arrested the suspect, deputies begin securing the immediate area while assessing the reported threat. With the situation still unfolding, officers continue gathering information as specialized resources work to determine whether the claim poses any actual danger.
What are you talking about?
I heard him. I told you. Why do you have to mince words?
Relax. I'm asking you. I don't know what you saw. I'm just asking you. A private plane?
Yeah. We got 29 expediting to come here today. We just closed down a pre-check later.
Does Sarge know what we have?
Yeah, he on Sarge on the phone with Sarge now. That's why we're trying to get K9 to do an expedited. We get him up.
He's going to sit down the terminal?
Yes.
Do you have ID on your person?
That doesn't matter anymore. Cryptocurrency's really hasn't look it on.
Just stay still.
While deputies keep the suspect secured, a K9 team begins searching the terminal as airport operations remain partially shut down. Before the investigation can move forward, officers must determine whether anything inside the suspect's luggage poses an actual threat.
What's the name of that medicine you getting that you take?
Did you do a 29 on?
No, do nothing. Yeah. I wanted to get him secured, and I needed to get K9 clear this up real quick first. Make sure we really go, then I was going to start everything.
Hands empty, right?
Huh? No. I think it's the only thing he had was his phone. Yeah. No. Are you comfortable with sitting down now?
Yes.
All right, go ahead. Have a seat. Just go ahead. There you go. Squat. All right, sit up a little bit. Off your back.
If I don't get the Mona Lisa, sue the company, Princess Cruises.
Princess Cruises? That's the cruise you came off of? Okay.
What state do you have the grounds license at?
Rhode Island, 02891 517 idiot.
While the suspect is transported and taken into custody, investigators begin interviewing the airport employee who first reported the bomb claim. Establishing exactly what was said and how the encounter unfolded will be a key step in documenting the incident.
What exactly did he say to you?
He started getting angry. He's like, dude, just take me the fuck through. Like, you want me to just get the fuck inside. And then I kind of got mad at him. I'm like, take it easy. I'm trying to help you out. And he started getting aggressive. And I'm like, I calmed myself down. And you feel me? And then I scanned his eyes again. We were supposed to scan the boarding pass. And I'm like, and I told him to put the boarding pass again. And he just said, I have a fucking bomb in my bag. Call the police. And after all that fucking argument, he was getting loud and I was
Did he say what bag it was in?
Kind of, yeah.
What point was he placed in handcuffs? Did you, try to detain him at all or no?
No, I did not try and touch him. I got off him and I'm like, but I was very vigilant. I don't know. Yeah.
Okay.
With the witness interview complete, investigators move to interrogation with the suspect. The conversation that follows will be compared against the statements already collected as detectives continue building the case. What the suspect said would make the investigation far more complicated and quickly become a central part of the investigation.
Oh, well, sir. I want something. All right, Tyler. I'm Detective Ryan. This is Detective.
I kind of told you everything. I don't want to repeat it. There's a nuclear bomb.
We're gonna talk, bro. Obviously, you know why we're here, right?
Obviously.
So I gotta read you something first, bro. Any questions?
I'll sign whatever.
Stop me, okay? If you have any questions, stop me.
I probably don't.
All right. You have the right to remain silent and refuse to answer questions. Do you understand that?
Very well.
So Tyler, tell me what happened tonight.
What else do I need to say, man?
Well, I just want to tell me what happened. Start from the beginning. Listen, I only talked to you for a brief second. I wasn't at the airport.
Everything.
Okay, well, what happened?
Can you repeat what I said?
You didn't tell me, sir.
AI Bitcoin cartel bomb.
Let me back it up. Start from the beginning.
I solved Bitcoin mining.
Okay, you went to the airport.
I am the king now.
Listen to me. Tyler, you went to the airport today, correct?
Yes.
Okay, what time did you arrive?
Like 4:30, I had to push my fucking bag. No one drove me.
Alright, so you got to the gate, you checked in.
Retinal scan.
Okay, so what is that called?
Clear.
Alright, and then what happened?
What else is there to say?
Well, obviously we're
Can you repeat what I just said?
about Bitcoin and the cartel?
Yes.
Okay. I'm listening, but I need you also to tell me, did you make any comments tonight? Did you tell anybody?
Everything.
What did you say?
Bitcoin cartel, AI.
What'd you say to the employee?
Bitcoin cartel, AI, God. Bible, Satan. Harvard. Skull and bones.
Do you have any mental... When you got your boarding pass today,
I didn't get my boarding pass.
Okay, I'm sorry. When you were checking in at the gate, did you make any certain comments? Did you tell
Of
him?
course.
What'd you say?
That there's a nuclear bomb.
In your bag?
Yes.
Okay, so you said that to them.
Yes.
All right.
The suspect has now acknowledged making the statement that prompted the airport emergency response. Detectives now turn their attention to the motive behind those words, an issue that could shape the rest of the investigation. The interaction remains calm for now, but the next step in the interrogation will determine how this encounter unfolds.
Why would you say that?
Because I saw Bitcoin mining.
Okay.
What is Bitcoin for?
It's an online
It's
currency.
cryptocurrency.
Cryptocurrency.
It's the digital dollar, peasant. I don't mean to say that, but like, come on, man.
I'm sorry,
This
dude.
is-
I'm naive to it. I don't know anything about crypto. I'll be real with you. I really
It's
don't.
gonna be worth 10 trillion next month.
Do you invest in crypto?
Yes.
Okay. Was that why you were here?
Yes. They gave me the Mona Lisa.
Why would you tell the employee that? Were you trying to alert somebody?
Yes.
Did you have a bomb on you?
Bitcoin mining.
Put the Bitcoin aside.
That is the bomb.
Bomb is Bitcoin, but you didn't have an actual bomb on you.
No.
So why would you say that? Why would you just tell them, hey, I
Did
have
you not just hear 10T?
listen to me. Why would you say I have a Bitcoin? Why would you just lead with?
Because I needed to save the country.
The suspect continues talking about Bitcoin while remaining noticeably calm throughout the interview. As questioning continues, detectives work to understand why his demeanor differs from what they would typically expect, and the answer could significantly influence the direction of the case.
Tyler, how old are you?
27.
Do you do any drugs?
Yes.
What do you do?
Everything.
Like what? Tell me.
Heroin, fentanyl, car fentanyl.
When was the last time you did any of it?
10 months.
So you haven't done it in 10 months.
No.
What's the highest education you received?
Masters, global finance.
Graduate high school?
No.
You didn't graduate high school?
No.
Do you read and write, speak English?
Much better than you.
You appear. You seem like you. I'm not trying to be funny. You seem like a very intelligent individual.
I know, I'm a genius. Thank you, sir.
I'm not trying, dude. I'm not trying to take shots at you. I'm not trying to get into it with you. I was just trying to have a conversation with you.
All right.
So I just want to kind of bring it down a notch. You know what I mean? I haven't insulted you. I haven't said anything.
Okay, yeah, you haven't.
As detectives continue gathering background information, the suspect admits to a history of heroin use and drug-related offenses. Investigators continue exploring that history as they work to better understand the circumstances surrounding the incident.
Why were you here in Florida?
I just told you.
Other than that,
Nothing else.
you didn't spend any time here. You're just changing
No.
planes?
Yes.
Because they have a picture of you coming into the airport. Did you spend a night here?
No. I just got off the boat.
Oh, okay. So you were on a cruise, and then you came right here, and then you were going to Vegas, or you going back to Rhode Island?
Vegas.
Vegas. Did you drink any alcohol today?
No.
Do you drink?
No.
Did you want to hurt anybody?
No.
Tyler, are you by yourself? Or
Yes.
You didn't have family with you?
They're gone.
Oh, they went home already?
They're dead.
I know that's where you were referring to, but have you ever built any bombs? You ever played with bombs?
No.
You own any
I
guns?
just figured this out 48 hours ago.
Tyler, you own any guns?
No.
You ever shot a gun?
No. Well, one time, but no.
No, you don't own guns. Okay. Have you been arrested before?
Yes.
For what?
Cheating a casino.
Anything else?
Selling heroin.
Did you kick him around?
Yes.
Good for you, buddy. I know it's a bitch to kick. Good for you. How long have you been doing heroin for?
10 years.
Damn, dude. It's a long time. Alright. Alright, Tyler, step up. Let me see if I can get you something to drink, alright? If I can't get you water, you want anything else, man?
Sparkling water.
If I can't, with soda?
No.
Just water?
A direct, first-hand witness account of a specific bomb claim gives deputies more than reasonable suspicion under Terry versus Ohio. It establishes probable cause for arrest. Florida Statute Section 790.163 makes falsely reporting a bomb a second-degree felony, whether or not an actual device exists. Detective properly reads Bader his Miranda rights before formal interrogation. Any brief field questions asked beforehand fall under the narrow public safety exception from New York versus Quarles, which permits limited pre-warning questions when officers must confirm an immediate danger. Bader repeatedly explains that his bomb comment referred to Bitcoin. Under Colorado versus Connelly, an irrational mental state alone doesn't make a confession. Involuntary police coercion is required, and nothing here suggests deputies did more than ask calm, direct questions. He was also charged with resisting an officer without violence under Florida Statute Section 843.02, covering non-compliance with a lawful order that stops short of physical resistance. Bader was held on $50,000 bond at the Broward County Jail. No subsequent court disposition was found in public records at the time of this analysis, and the case remains unresolved. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe for more legal analysis of police interactions.